I'm 24 today, so in a true narcissist fashion, I decided that I will make a video where I talk about myself. So let's not waste any more time and let's get into the first question, which is how did I get into tennis? And basically I just watched tennis and sports in general when I was young. I watched football, I watched basketball, I watched tennis, I watched whatever was on TV, I watched hockey, I just loved sports. I was a junkie, so tennis just was one of the sports that I liked and I still love it to this day. And as a follow-up to this one, the next question is, what is your experience with tennis as a whole? And yes, even though I didn't learn how to play tennis when I was young, I was playing sports. I played football for, 13 years, from 5 till 18. Basically, that's where I got my sports knowledge from. That is why I think in a way I can relate to players that play tennis. Of course, the sport, the dynamic is different, but it's still a sport. Of course, those are different sports. I'm not saying that one sport is more difficult, one is easier. I'm just saying that there are things that I can relate from football to tennis. That's why I think when I make videos, I can make good points even without playing tennis. So in my opinion, this you cannot talk about tennis without being a tennis player, I think it's stupid. I think it's just ignorant, because I think that you can talk about the sport without playing it. There are plenty of experts who haven't played great tennis, but they still talk about tennis and they are knowledgeable. So I just think I can make videos, because at the end of the day, I make videos that are more entertaining and I talk about the right technique. I don't talk about things like that. I don't talk about tactics. I talk about the experience of a fan who is watching tennis. The next question is more personal and it's, do you speak any other languages? Yes, I speak 3 languages. One is English, as you can hear right now, and second is Latvian, as I'm from Latvia, and the third is Russian. The next question comes from Veljko Nikolic, and he asks, why are Rune and Tiafoe your favorite players? The short answer is just because I like their personalities. Of course, any player can play great tennis. Any player in top 100 plays great tennis, but obviously players don't have the same fan bases. They don't have the same amount of fans around the world. But I think you become a fan of someone not because they play great, not because they are strong, they have like big legs, big biceps. You don't become a fan of them just because of that. They become a fan of a player because they like the personality, they like the way they present themselves. Of course, Tiafoe and Rune have made mistakes in their careers, but I like that about them because it makes them feel more human. Because of course, if I miss a shot by a centimeter, I'll be mad. Maybe I'll scream at my coach, maybe I'll scream at my umpire. Do I understand that it's not the right thing to do? Of course, but emotions take over, and I like that when players let emotions take them over at times. The reason as to why I'm a Rune and Tiafoe fan is because they play great tennis, and I like their personalities on court. The next question is, are there any challenger players that I like or I would like to see them progress in the future? And I'll name 3 players. First it's Otto Virtanen, second it's Gabriel Diallo, and third is João Fonseca. Everybody has been high on João Fonseca in the last few months, but I remember that I watched him play Thiago Seyboth Wild in Challenger in Brazil somewhere, and yeah, I watched him play and I was mesmerized by his talent, by his level when he's like 15 or 16 right now, I don't even remember, but he's the real deal. I hope that he becomes a top 20, top 30 player in the future, but for now, I just hope to see him more at big tournaments. Lizzie is coming in with a lot of questions. First being, have you ever met or ever tried to meet Alona Ostapenko? And no, I haven't met her because, as you all know, tennis players travel all the freaking time. So when she's in Latvia, I think she just wants to chill at home. There are no public appearances from her. She doesn't do like that many things in public when she's in Latvia. So I fully understand her, but I haven't had a chance to meet her in real life. Third question is very personal and it's, are you gay? No, I'm not. I'm not gay. But am I single? Yes, I am single. Have you traveled outside of Latvia? And which countries? I'm not a well-traveled person. I have been to Lithuania, I have been to Estonia, I have been to Sweden, and I have been to Slovakia. As I said, I'm not a well-traveled person, so I can't give you any advice on where to travel, what to do when you're traveling, because I'm a newbie at that. Some of the questions that she asked I have already answered, but the next question is, what do you mostly do on the weekends? And even though it might sound shallow, but I love a weekend where you go out with your friends, get a drink, go and dance in the club, do something like that, just have fun, because I am 24 years old and I don't want to behave like a 34-year-old, and because the time will come when I'll have to sit at home, hopefully with a kid or I don't know, or a pet, where I'll just watch TV, drink wine and just be chill. But for now, when I'm young, I want to go out and have fun with people. What's your favorite book, movie or song? Recommend if possible. I'll just put screenshots here, I don't know, during this video, where I recommend some songs that I like, but in general, I watch YouTube, I don't watch movies, I don't watch series, unfortunately, I just rarely read books. I don't know, it's not like, I'm not a good example, but I'm just being truthful, but if I had to answer what is my favorite movie, my answer would be legit Jackass. And before you say anything, I like this movie, not because it's a, like, I don't know, Oscars nominee worthy movie. I like it because, I don't know, I just love the whole story behind the fact that friends who just do dumb shit, they can become famous, they can get to anything they wanted in lives, because they just stay true to themselves, they found their niche, they found what they wanted to do with their lives, and found people that are in a way soulmates. It's a crazy thing to say, but in a way I feel like they are role models for, I don't know, for people. Of course, I don't want to, like, I don't know, bulls to attack me, but I would love to get, I don't know, bigger, even on YouTube. And then when the time comes, I don't know, get my friends involved, maybe have a cameraman who is my friend, someone who edits my videos who is another friend of mine, manager who is another friend of mine, and that's why I like Jackass. Maybe I'm rambling right now, but I don't know, I just like the whole crew of Jackass. Maybe even if the movies are not good, I like what they stand for. Do you like Taylor Swift? And hopefully no Swifties are watching this, because no, it's not that I don't like her, I just don't care about her. But if you are asking who is my favorite woman artist in the world right now, then there is no doubt that Dua Lipa is at the #1 spot for me. Obviously, Dua Lipa is just gorgeous and beautiful, but she also makes great music, and I love to have fun whilst listening to her Future Nostalgia album, and generally all her singles are pretty good, and that's why I like her. The next question is, what are your favorite tennis brands? And my answer is the one that Donna Vekic wears. Godov is asking, what is my party trick? And even though I don't have a party trick in mind in particular, but I do have a hidden talent. I can do this with my thumb, like basically a 90-degree angle. I can, I don't know what to call it, like mutilate my body to have it like a 90-degree angle, which is kind of funny. When people see me do that, they always get surprised that I can do that. But even if you are a person who can do that with your thumb, you can press the thumbs up button down below if you learned something new about me and you liked that. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and until next time, take it easy, my friend.